Okay, so here's where you take your room key. Sit up there. You come in. I don't know if this was supposed to be left there to operate the lights. I have lights up there. And your door has a little peephole. And your emergency instructions, do not disturb sign. Come around here. And you have closet, nice hanging closet. And the next one is more hanging. And you have some hangers in there. And more shelves. Have your safe. We already have that in there. The safe. You put in your 4-digit code. Close the door, hit clear, press lock, all that. Already tried it, it works. You have drawers, 3 drawers. Have your phone. It is Miss Jenny's birthday. So she's got a cake that they delivered. That is an option that you have to pay for. This is kind of neat that we've never saw before. This up here on the roof is actually another bed that will drop down. Okay, so we never saw that before. Please tell Stuart so if Miss Jenny boots me out of bed, I can sleep there. And here is have a couch. You have your coffee table here. This is hanging up here. Your thermostat. You have your nightstand. King size bed. Another nightstand. TV. Patio. And come out. So we're still at top. We got a couple chairs and table. It says the life jackets are under the bed. A little stool there, a little refrigerator, and telephone. You can call between rooms. So this one here does have a bottle of water, but as you can see, it's $5 if you drink that water. So be aware of that. They will charge you $500 fine if you are smoking in the room. So it says please don't do it.
Okay. So hey, yep, it's for real. We're here. We're on board, loving it. So we always try and get one of these cups when we go on their cruises because they have the complimentary water station and lemonade, iced tea. And I like to make Arnold Palmer's, so that's what I'll use this for.
Because if you don't have a cup like that, you have these little tiny shot glasses, pretty much, and they're plastic. They look like sippy cups or Tupperware cups when we were kids. And by the door, here's the bathroom, and the light switch for the bathroom is out here. And be very careful because it is a step up. So as you can see, you're probably going up 7-8 inches. But here's your shower. Has a line that you can hang up your swim trunks with. Removable, adjustable shower head. Has that. Has shower gel and shampoo. Have that. Has your curtain. Pretty standard. Sink. Shelves. Got your little mirror. And you got that. And then you can come around. You go, ooh, good Lord, look at that. That. Word to the wise, and the reason I'm going to say this is because I've already experienced it, is shut the lid before you flush the toilet. Because you'll get, your shins will get wet. Ask me how I know. So, okay. That's pretty much the room. So far, pretty happy with it. I'm not 100% happy with the view, but I can make do with it. And the only reason is because there's a on our last balcony that we had, you could actually look right over and see the water. And, I mean, you'll be able to see the water, but kind of have this platform here, this overhang. So I don't know. We'll have to see what it's like when we get to see.
Okay, so we were looking for the life jackets in the room, and I find this under our bed.
It's a body.
Stop it. And this is extra linens.
Oh, extra linen.
Yeah.
It could be a body.
No, it's extra linens. So you do get extra linens, probably for maybe if you make the other two beds over there, the drop down.
Or to hide an extra body.
Wait, and there's something all the way in the corner up there.
Is there an extra body?
I don't know.
I'm going to look. I'm going to stop this.
Okay, so looking further under the bed, we found our life jackets, which, of course, hopefully we don't need them, but hey, that's where they are. And yeah, so those are under the bed.
Yep. And I looked over here on my side, and there was more linen. So they are linen happy. Okay, so there's that. We just met our cabin steward, Ian. Seems very, very nice, very willing to help, as they always are. Have a light there.
Yeah, look, there's a door. You can pull that out and there's storage. See? So you can put stuff in there.
Stuff in there.
You know, when you empty out your suitcase, you know, stuff gotta go everywhere.
Okay. Also, you have USB ports, another 110 volt outlets. I'm going to turn on the TV because I think the last cruise, it showed our position and like the depth and where we were at. So I'm going to turn on TV and see if that's still there. The remote's kind of, it says it's a clean remote. Oh, and you got this here, this vinyl on the bed to not damage the bed and get the sheet dirty.
So hey, just want to have a side note here. If you pull that linen bag out from under your bed to see what's in there, it's really rough to get it back in under the bed. I'm still struggling with it.
I'd help you, but I'm on vacation. So every day you'll have this in your room. So it tells you. So this is for today, Sunday, January 12th. It tells you sunrise, sunset, tonight's attire for dinner. Dinner cruise casual. So this is what they're getting. Yeah. Be much more casual than that. So then it tells you, you know, to get to know your ship, sail away party at 4 o'clock, welcome aboard bingo, punchliner comedy club, piano bar, welcome aboard show, rock the promenade, and late night comedy showcase. Tells you things like smoking area, special needs, personal mobility devices, in-room, stateroom calling, going ashore, code of conduct. I did see where Carnival banned Bluetooth speakers and like the white noise machines. They banned those. So anyway, more events of what's happening. So here's your bingo. I mean, it's like throughout the day. What you want for food. They got Mongolian pasta, the Blue Iguana, Lido Market. Oh, Guy's Burger Joint, that's where you'll find me at. I love that place. Your Time Dining. Our dining is at 8:15, 8:30. I'm ready for bed usually. They also have Guy's Pig and Anchor. That's supposed to be really good as well. Yeah, there's just all kinds of good stuff. The muster training was really quick. Pretty happy with that. So every day you get a animal that they make out of towels. So here's a couple pictures of the animals that we got. You'll find this on the Carnival app. It has all the different restaurants. It tells you the time. So this is Guy's Burger Joint. It is open from noon till 6 p.m. And right here, the 10 mid means it's on the 10th deck, middle of the ship. This is the Lido Marketplace. This is a very large buffet where you can get Italian, American, Asian, Mexican food. Very good. So these poles, I had seen several people walk right into these because they were looking at the choices of food and ran straight into them. I'm not sure why they couldn't have moved it over a foot or two, but if you're looking to your right and you have your hand holding your left hand holding your plate, that plate will hit that pole. I'll bet I saw 5 different people hit that pole. morning. How are you? On deck 5 is one of our favorite places, the casino. But this trip, we really didn't get to spend very much time down there. In fact, I don't think Jenny ever made it down there. Um, Big part of it was because we were sick. Um, I think the first night we I played down there for a little bit. I had $200 free credit from Carnival, so I played on that for a lot of it. And in the end, they pretty much take most of it back. I think I may have lost 45, $50. It really wasn't bad at all. I would come down here though early in the morning when it wasn't busy. This is when I took this video. As you can see there on the clock, it's 5:45 in the morning. So this is Ocho Rios, Jamaica. This was our first stop. And at this point, I had a cough. I didn't know where it came from. I didn't know why I couldn't get rid of it. Um, but I was getting very tired on the excursion that we went on to Magic Mountain. I'll just show a couple quick clips of that and then we'll get back to the tour. So we bought these tickets. I want to say they were 60, maybe $70 for both of us. Bought it right there on the ship and on the fifth deck, I believe it was. But it'll say right there, Carnival Adventures, and that's where you can buy them on the ship. So here we are going up to the top of this mystic mountain. And I'm not a big fan of heights. And we were maybe 100 feet off the ground. Um, but I still didn't like it. I wasn't feeling real comfortable. Um, and it stopped a couple times, to let people off or let people on. And there are a couple times I felt like I needed to jump, just to get out of there. Because, but it was completely safe. The ride back down was a lot better, but you are definitely above the treetops. When we got to Grand Cayman, we were both fully sick with the flu. We had by this time we had went to see the ship's doctor, and we were quarantined to our room, so we really couldn't get off the ship if we wanted to. But that was okay to be quarantined because trust us, we didn't feel like moving anyway.
left.
Yeah.
Departing soon ourselves. Did you fart?
Flu fart. Hey guys, I want to remind you real quick, when you're on the ship, make sure you check your door. Okay, let me show you what I mean. When you're going out and you just shut the door like that, if you don't hear it click, it's not locked. It'll open right back up again. You gotta let it slam. There it will lock. Or if you gotta do it quietly, push on it. So we actually came back, and I went to reach for my key and I leaned up against the door and the door opened. So always make sure you pull on this and make sure it is latched. So we finally made it to Cozumel, and we were off quarantine. We no longer had a fever. We were no longer contagious, and we got off the ship. And when you get off the ship, you walk probably 200 yards from the ship to an area where they have a bunch of vendors that are selling cigarettes, liquor, watches, jewelry, knickknack stuff. And we walked through there, and by the time we got to the end, we were both pretty tired. But we stopped at Three Amigos and we got our picture taken. Pretty simple to figure out. Our room was 6381, so it ended with an odd number. So when we would get off the elevator, we would go right. If we had an even number, we would go left. You'll see these right when you get off the elevator. And it's a good way to tell where you're at as compared to where you want to be. So the elevators have touch screens. You touch what floor you want to go to. Like in this example, I want to go to the Lido deck on number 10. So I tap number 10 and it tells me which elevator to take. If there was 2 of us in the party, I would hit the button twice and it would tell the elevator how many people need to go up to 10. So this is the pool area on the Lido deck, on deck 10. This is where they have the sail away party and where everything happens. The big TV screen is where they'll play movies at night. Like the night we were there, they had Forrest Gump. This is the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. They have a very good selection of tequila. Okay, so here is the Serenity deck. And as you can see, it's for guests 21 and over. So there's no kids running around up there. Uh, it's just adult. And to be honest, unless you were by the water park, really don't see a lot of kids. I mean, I know they're there, but you just didn't really see them that much. So I didn't really get very good video of it because it was so early in the morning and they had the lights off. But they have the little bungalows like um, that you can set in, uh, hundreds of lounge chairs, and there's a bar in there, so it's quite nice. It is. It's very nice up there. So that's kind of the tour of the Carnival ship Horizon. Uh, is it a nice cruise ship? Yes. It's a little dated, but it's nice. Did we have a good time? No. And that's only because we were sick. After we left on Sunday, after Tuesday, neither one of us felt very good. And, even just packing up, we were dreading it because we knew we were going to be exhausted. And that's not Horizon's fault. Any, they had nothing to do with it. They were great. In fact, they even give us vouchers for our next cruise for the time that we were in quarantine. And they didn't have to do that because I'm sure we were sick before we ever got on the boat. But be very careful. I would suggest making sure you have your flu shot, any vaccination that you want to take. Um, I don't think I got a flu shot, and I don't ever remember being that sick. This is Yesterday was 1 month to the day that I came down with this flu. And yesterday was the first day that I did not use Dayquil or NyQuil or Mucinex. Still have a little bit of a cough, so be careful of that. Um, if you do go to the casino, don't touch, you know, don't touch your face if you're touching the buttons. So, but no, had a good cruise. I feel really bad because we went with our neighbors who are very good friends of ours, and we weren't able to enjoy the cruise with them. So I do regret that. But again, that's nobody's fault. Um, we got sick. I'm just glad they didn't get sick. So thanks for watching. If you've made it this long, hang in there for a couple more seconds because I actually have a very beautiful sunset. So thanks for watching as always. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.